What's up, guys? Aiden here, and today we're going to be making a knife. This is my first YouTube video, and I decided, man, what better way to start out my YouTube channel than making knives. So, what we're going to do today, we're going to take a 9-inch nail, make about 3-inch blade, and once we get our blade made, we're going to cut it off at the back and drive it into a piece of cherry wood. Actually, the more I look at this, I think it's black locust, but it's pretty similar once it dries out. So, let's get started. So, first thing you want to do is cut all the bark off this, of the wood. You want to get all that brown stuff off too. So, let's start out doing that. You'll spend your last heartbeat chasing after rainbows. No, there's no place you won't go to win one more time. Alright, so I decided to switch knives because my other one was kind of crappy. It wasn't very sharp. So I got it all the bark off. And what I found was really cool. I don't know what rare it is. Just found it while I was cutting the bark off. Found that. So I cut deeper into the wood and kept going down. So I thought that was pretty cool. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna sand it down with some 150 wood sand and grit. So that's the next step. Alright, so I got that done. See, it's a lot smoother. So the next step we're going to do is round out the front about half inch, the front half inch. So how we're going to do that, we're just going to take your knife, just kind of cut it down. With this type of wood, there's always, well, most of the time, there's usually like this centerpiece right there, soft wood. So what we're going to do is go over to the drill press and drill maybe about 2 inches with a 3/8 inch or 3/6 inch drill bit, and that should be able to fit this down in there. Sorry, but it's a 3/16 inch drill bit. So we're gonna fire this thing up, drill a hole top, hopefully goes in straight, and we'll be pretty good. Okay, so got my hole drilled in the top, as you can see. Hopefully, once our knife is all done, it will look like this. Hopefully. The blade will be thicker and longer, but it'll work. Alright, we're going to need a pair of pliers, hold it, and we're going to need a 2-pound, actually, yeah, 2-pound hammer to flatten it out. And you're gonna need some map gas, map pro. I'm using Burn-Zomatic. So. Mom and Dad still pays the rent, and I know parties all night long. But in my real world, things don't always turn out so good, like you wish they would. Alright, so this part usually takes more than 15 minutes, so I'm going to shorten it down so I can get this done and you guys can watch a full video without it taking too long. I'm going to do a bit more because I kind of screwed it up a bit. So if you get a dink like that, at the bottom you can see, you just heat it back up. Just like that. You just take a hammer, flatten it back out with your hammer. Alright, so that should be good. I'm going to make a large rounded tip and it's going to taper off. So, just hold it. Yep. Pause it here. So, alright, so I got it flattened down. I went ahead, took a file, took it across the top, and smooth out those bumps from hammering it. So, next thing we need to do, shorten it down, about, say that long, and we're ready to put it in the wood. Alright, so I got that done, about that long, that's what I need to do. And we're ready to put it in the wood. You're going to take a piece of wood, push it in there. This is usually the hard part, so trying to do it without hurting yourself. Alright, so there we go. Got yourself a simple little knife. Don't have a blade or anything. You know? Sometimes, if you make your hole small enough, and you have a bigger nail than the hole, you don't really need any glue or anything. It holds itself in there by friction. So, I'm not going to put any glue on it because it's holding in there pretty tight. And the next thing we're going to do, just for looks, we're going to put a copper ring around the back. Now we're going to do that is we're going to take a knife, shave off wood until it's the same size as a copper pipe, and we're going to cut down a piece of the copper pipe and slide over the top, and that we're going to glue in. Okay? Okay, so I couldn't find my copper tube, so I drilled some holes in there, in the wood, and I pinned down some pieces of metal that I had, some round metal bars. Just took them, pinned them down with a ball peen hammer, and from working with the wood, you can see that it develops these dark black spots, and they should form in those where you cut it, and those divots where the knife hit and started cutting. So we're gonna keep those, and you'll see why. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make a bevel on the blade with the file. So all you do there is just take a towel, hold it about 3 times, wrap it around your wood, put in the bench vise, and that keeps the rust, grease and the marks from the vise off the wood. So what we're gonna do is just gonna take a file, and just kind of run it across the blade on both sides. And that should give you a nice bevel. If y'all were wondering, the music I'm listening to is Big and Rich. That's the band that does it. And they're pretty good country bands. Some of you guys out watch my video that like country music, I encourage you to look these guys up. You guys might have heard them, but if you haven't, look them up. They're pretty good. So I'm gonna come back when I got this all done.